Alright, this is Scott Teague with you, and a lot of you N-scalers out there, model railroaders, wanted to see a layout tour. So I'm going to try to do this with holding the camera plus running the train. You know how that goes. And also, you know, when you're trying to do something like this, they act up like kids. So hope it don't derail or something happens. But we're going to run this track cleaning train. I need to clean the track anyway, but here's one of my track cleaning trains right here. It's got 3 engines on it, and it has a dry pad here and a masonite pad under this car. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's what I clean the track with. I don't use that much wet pads or anything like that because it gets in between the turnouts and stuff like that. It's hard to get out. So we'll run this one around, and I'm going to try to run this train right here. It's a freight train. I think this is 188. It goes from Williamson to Bluefield on the layout. So let's see what we got here as far as power. EMD and 2 GEs. So here we go. Let me get the track cleaning train out of the way. And the layout's a mess because we just had an op session a couple weeks ago, so trying to get everything straightened back out, but try to do this for you. And here we go. Now these staging yards are over top each other. They're 26 foot long, 15 tracks each. So have no trouble putting the trains in either track when they come into the staging. Try to get a would be how it comes out of staging during the op session. Trains will leave here from Williamson or underneath here from Bluefield and go around the layout. And what it does, it goes down the wall here to the steps here and goes into the steps back in there. You see, this is a quite a long train. And there's the end. So we'll go through the layout doors here. As you see here, the layout door. We'll go into the duck under here. And then we'll come in here. As you see, here's East Williamson. West. Yeah, it's East Williamson. Sometimes I get confused. Here we see duck under here, underneath the steps. Here we see 188 coming through here. going into the layout itself from the steps. I'll come back in here now, show you the, goes around a one-turn helix to get it down to the level of the layout. Goes through the tunnel. And I haven't named this place yet. This is probably one of the newer places on the layout that I redone, so I haven't named it yet, but going to eventually. As you see here, we'll go back under here and show you. It goes around itself. There's the train over top. And then this right here, there's the engines right there. This is the old Virginia connection. We usually, if you see that, it runs around there, back behind Williamson, and the layout on this side here as we go underneath again. Runs back behind there, and we usually run that if the main line's congested and stuff like that, like local or something like that. It's blocking the double track main line here at East Williamson working. We'll run the trains on the old Virginia connection. It's just another connection the dispatchers can use. You ever see 188 coming into East Williamson? And this East Williamson has Williamson paper here that I redone. And then it has a metal scrapyard, Brock's Candy over here. So there's 3 industries right here that the local works at East Williamson. Never see 188 coming through there again. Then here's Cooper's. I know it's out of place, but it's the only place I had to put it. Only section I had to put a massive bridge like this. So it's out of place, prototypical, but it works. The bridge is scratch built from probably 100 some pictures that I took. The area. See here. And then the line comes up through an S-curve, little S-curve here. And this is the Gilbert branch. It runs off right here. Little spur track for the coal. Another coal branch line. And I see we stalled out. I told you it would do that if we was. We usually need pushers and some of the trains and stuff, but give it a little help here. I think she can make it. Yeah, we run long trains, so helpers are definitely needed in some of these trains like that one. If that was an operating session, it stalled right here. Pushers would get on the back and push it probably to flat top or all the way to arch on the other side before it gets into Bluefield staging. Alright, let's go through the doors here. And this is West End Farm. You see here got the crossovers here, center siding. You got track number 1 here, which is what this is on, track number 2, and then you got the center siding, which leads off both main lines here. And then in the center siding 2 track, we got some coal cars here. That's 188. Comes through farm. Here we see a coal train sitting here. As we look underneath that, and you can see it right there. There's the coal train with I think 3 SD70 M-2s on it, 3 of them. It'll get you an overall view of farm. Goes all the way around to there. And then here's 188 passing the coal train. There's the coaling tower at farm. And here's the east end, which is almost like the west end. It's got the center siding coming out on both track 1, track 2. They can go either way. Then the line splits a little bit here. Track number 2 goes into this tunnel, and then track number 1 goes back in here. Then it comes out into Welch, as you see here. Comes back together again. Welch is a pretty big place.